Hi, I'm Craig, one of the two developers on The Last Monsters. This is our survival breakdown video, where we'll show you what it's like traveling through the world. We wanted the world to feel more authentic. We made a number of choices to facilitate this. Monsters can be seen and heard moving inside of clusters of grass and other hideaways that appear in various environments. With a bit of wise judgment, we can evade them, though they are very fast. Tracking their movements in the wind or in the dark can be more difficult. You might have noticed the encounter indicator in the top left. That number is telling us how many monsters we have detected nearby. There happens to be more than one in this large bush. If we engage one and the other is nearby, we will enter the battle versus the two of them. The gauntlets used to capture and train monsters can perform a variety of useful functions, such as telling the time of day, your monster's condition and status, and display maps of the area. It also keeps track of the player's own vital statistics. Although a human's health statistic will be immeasurably small compared to the monsters that roam the wilderness, the player must manage his or her hunger and fatigue along with the monsters they travel with. For monsters, failure to manage basic needs results in a significant decrease in combat performance. For trainers, this results in lower speeds in combat and an inability to perform many supportive abilities to aid their team. The player's inventory is broken down into categories. Our normal inventory contains items we will use for trading and selling to merchants and other travelers. The food pouches have maximum capacities and contain the meat, fruit, vegetable, and drink items we will use to cook meals for ourselves and our monsters. Many food sources can be picked off of plants scattered throughout the region. Additionally, after battle, monsters will drop items you can use to sell or prepare for dinner. Yeah, that's right, they are edible. When a monster is present for a death blow on an enemy, it gains an experience multiplier for that day. This effect can chain up to 10 times. It persists between battles and can build up to double EXP gains while the chain is active. Experience chains reset when the player makes camp. Not all monster trainers moving through the world are your enemy. Although some may attack on sight, others may be more open to conversation. Another way we have tried to make the world feel more authentic is the way the player interacts with other humans on his or her journey. Several aspects of the other trainers in the world are randomized. Their appearance, their inventories, their positions on the map, and their monster teams. The player can travel the same route twice and encounter different people both times, or no one at all. Other trainers in the world have the same types of inventories with the same types of limitations as the player. However, based on where they are from and what type of trainer they are, they will place different trade values on different categories of items. Always be on the lookout for a good trade, but as a general rule, trading for food out in the field might save your life, but will often be costly. Trading excess food to trainers for luxury items can be risky, but will pay out better when you take your goods to merchants in towns or caravans who will value them more highly. Lastly, if a player is in a desperate position or he or she simply lacks the sense of morality, then there is always the option of attacking non-aggressive trainers instead of trading with them. If the player wins the battle and the enemy trainer flees, then half of the items that would have been available to trade will be gained. If the enemy trainer is killed, then the entire victim's inventory will be made available. Although extremely risky, even the other trainer's monsters can be captured and used in combat, or sold at special black markets. However, anyone who walks too far down this path should be prepared to face the social consequences of potentially being locked out from conventional merchants or being directly hunted by the trainers who see you as the worst kind of monster. Camp is a place for trainers to rest, level up, and if everything went well that day, enjoy a bountiful meal. Searching through our 4 category types of foods, we can cook recipes if we have all the necessary ingredients for them. Right now, we only have enough for grilled meat. Now comes the time to distribute food amongst our team. The total food number at the top shows how many units of food we will have to distribute to each monster. Moving down the list, we will choose who will get a portion of what we cooked up. Unfortunately, our Titanite and our Thundermare are both starving. It's a risky decision, but we will go through with not feeding ourselves to ensure our team has enough energy for the following day. Sometimes it may be better to travel with fewer monsters until we have the recipes and the food pouch capacities to support a large team. On the next screen, we will distribute food and see any affection changes resulting from these decisions. And now, We will finally get paid out from our battles during the day, as the experience chains are expended to multiply any experience we earned since we last camped. Monsters will only level up at camp with any stats gained or moves learned displayed. Tentarok learned Diamond Dive. We will equip this to one of his 5 move slots so we can use this move in battle on the journey ahead. Lastly, it's time to decide how long we will camp for. The longer we rest, the more our monsters will heal. Though, if we rest too long, we risk our monsters getting hungry again. When a monster's hunger meter is at 0 like Titanites, we will not heal from resting. There are no health potions in this game, putting the utmost importance on gathering food. And with that, we rest and see what awaits us tomorrow. Thanks for watching and learning about how our world works outside of combat, but definitely check out the combat video if you're still interested in an in-depth breakdown of how monster battles work. Although we've got a small area working in-game where all of these features are working as intended, we've still got an entire world to build, and monsters, and people to fill it with. If this world appeals to you, please back us or share our Kickstarter campaign with others. Thank you very much.